Imagine a man who dared to challenge perfection itself. A man whose love was so powerful that he decided to build paradise on earth. That man is Shah Jahan, and his creation, the legendary Taj Mahal, still leaves us breathless with admiration. But what if I told you that the Taj Mahal is not just a monument of love? What if it's a coded message with its key hidden in the heart of Islamic mysticism? Our story begins in 1631, when Shah Jahan's beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, dies. Grief-stricken, the emperor vows to build a mausoleum for her like the world has never seen. But in his ambitious mind, a plan unfolds that goes far beyond a mere tomb. Shah Jahan was born in the year 1000 of the Islamic calendar. He believed it was a sign of his divine destiny. Lord of the Age, Messenger of God on earth, these were the titles he claimed. Isn't that a bit much for a mere mortal? Construction of the Taj Mahal began in 1632 and continued for 22 years. 20,000 workers, 1,000 elephants, materials from across the known world. The scale of the project is astounding. But let's dig deeper. Why this layout? Why these specific elements? This is where things get really interesting. The Taj Mahal is not just a building, it's a model of the Islamic paradise. The four rivers surrounding the complex symbolize the four rivers of paradise mentioned in the Quran: rivers of water, milk, wine, and honey. 99 fountains represent the 99 names of Allah. The mausoleum, rising at the end of the garden, symbolizes the throne of Allah. But Shah Jahan goes even further. He adorns the walls of the Taj Mahal with calligraphy, 22 passages from the Quran, including 14 full chapters. These inscriptions are not just decorations. They speak of Judgment Day and the gardens of paradise promised to the righteous. Now, imagine a visitor to the Taj Mahal back then. They enter through the main gate, which bears the inscription, "Enter my paradise." It's a direct quote from the Quran, the only place where Allah directly addresses the righteous. The visitor walks through the gardens symbolizing paradise, and at the end, they see the majestic mausoleum, the throne of Allah. But Shah Jahan's ambitions do not end there. Inside the mausoleum, on Mumtaz Mahal's sarcophagus, a prayer is inscribed, which, according to Islamic tradition, is recited by the angels holding Allah's throne. This is no longer just symbolism, it's a direct identification of the Taj Mahal with the throne of the Almighty. Shah Jahan is not just creating a tomb, he is building his own paradise on earth, where he plays the role of creator. But fate has a cruel lesson for Shah Jahan. While he is busy creating paradise on earth, his own empire begins to crumble. His sons, driven by their thirst for power, enter into a fierce struggle for the throne. In 1658, when the Taj Mahal stands in all its glory, the unimaginable happens. Shah Jahan's third son, Aurangzeb, overthrows his father and imprisons him in the Agra fort. The irony of fate, the man who built paradise on earth becomes a prisoner within his own creation. Shah Jahan spends the last 8 years of his life in confinement, gazing at the Taj Mahal from the window of his prison. Imagine the scene. The once powerful emperor who dreamed of rivaling Allah now can only admire his masterpiece from afar. But the story of the Taj Mahal does not end there. After Shah Jahan's death, this architectural marvel faces new trials. In the 18th century, the Taj Mahal is looted. Precious stones are ripped from its walls, silver doors are stolen. During the Sepoy Mutiny in 1857, British soldiers hold picnics inside the mausoleum, scratching their names into the marble walls. Yet despite all the trials the Taj Mahal endured, it outlived its creator, survived the fall of the Mughal Empire, and endured British rule. And today, almost 400 years after construction began, it still stands, majestic and mysterious. Every year, millions of people from around the world come to see this wonder. But how many of them know the true story of the Taj Mahal? How many understand the deep symbolism embedded in every stone? The Taj Mahal is not just a beautiful building. It's a story of ambition and downfall, love and loss, human genius and divine inspiration. It's a reminder of how thin the line is between greatness and madness, between the divine and the earthly. The next time you see a photo of the Taj Mahal, remember this story. Look closer at its flawless lines, at the play of light and shadow on the white marble. Consider that every detail of this structure carries deep meaning. But the story of the Taj Mahal does not end with Shah Jahan. It continues to this day, accumulating new legends and mysteries. One of the most intriguing enigmas is the so-called Black Taj Mahal. According to legend, Shah Jahan planned to build a second mausoleum for himself on the opposite bank of the Yamuna River. It was to be an exact replica of the Taj Mahal, but made of black marble. The two mausoleums would be connected by a bridge, a symbol of eternal love that transcends even death. Sounds like a beautiful tale, doesn't it? But in 2006, archaeologists discovered the remains of a foundation on the other side of the river. Could the legend be true? We can only imagine what this grand complex would have looked like if Shah Jahan's vision had been fully realized. Another mystery of the Taj Mahal is linked to its builders. According to one legend, Shah Jahan ordered the hands of all the craftsmen who worked on the construction to be cut off so they could never create anything like it again. Truth or myth? Historians lean towards this being just a beautiful legend, but it perfectly illustrates how unique the Taj Mahal was considered, even in those times. Did you know that the Taj Mahal changes color throughout the day? At dawn, it appears pink. During the day, it's a dazzling white, and under moonlight, it takes on a silvery hue. This isn't magic, but the result of carefully planned architecture and choice of materials. The semi-translucent marble from which the mausoleum is built reflects light differently depending on the time of day and weather conditions. But let's return to symbolism. Remember the 99 fountains representing the 99 names of Allah? This isn't the only meaningful number in the architecture of the Taj Mahal. The height of the minarets is 40 meters, corresponding to the 40 days of mourning in Islam. The platform on which the mausoleum stands has 22 steps, the same number of years it took to build. The Taj Mahal is not just a building. It's a book written in the language of architecture and symbols. Every detail, every pattern carries deep meaning. And the more we learn about it, the more we admire the genius of its creators. But perhaps the most astounding mystery of the Taj Mahal is related to its acoustics. Inside the mausoleum, there is a unique acoustic effect. Sound reflects off the walls exactly 7 times before fading away. This isn't a coincidence, but the result of meticulous mathematical calculations. The number 7 holds special significance in Islam. It represents the 7 heavens of paradise. Thus, even the sound within the Taj Mahal obeys the laws of heavenly harmony. Everyone who visits the Taj Mahal becomes part of this story. Standing before this majestic structure, we are not just admiring the beauty of architecture. We are touching eternity, connecting with the dream of a man who dared to create paradise on earth. The Taj Mahal is not just a monument of the past. It's a living reminder of the power of the human spirit, of what love can achieve, and how thin the line is between greatness and madness. In the end, perhaps Shah Jahan did create his own paradise. Every year, millions of people from around the world make a pilgrimage to his creation, marveling at its beauty and trying to unravel its mysteries. And maybe that's the true form of immortality, not to become a god oneself, but to create something so beautiful that it continues to inspire people for centuries to come.